Let's get started. I think, let me check on YouTube here. I'll watch via mobile device and we'll get started. Now, if you're watching live on YouTube, I'm going to say welcome. We're going to get into it. I want to say welcome to the folks that are on Zoom. Okay. Let's get started. I think, let me check on All right, there's the YouTube echo. Here. I'm live. I'll watch via mobile device and we'll get started. Okay. Wow, a lot going on. But I tell you, it beats driving out there and doing it. Can you guys see me moving? All right, good. I just froze up for a second. So, uh, I want to say welcome. What I'm going to do too is I want to share with you that if someone's sharing this with you, there's a funnel you can go to. You can get a free video series on this project. I want to get into how this math, if you've been involved in network marketing, why this business model itself is has evolved into the perfect business model, I think, and I'm going to show you this mathematically for the network marketing space, really for anyone. The things I like about this program is it's free to get started. So really today's goal, or the goal of anyone that's sharing this with you, is to assist you in creating a free account. It's not a 30-day free account. It's a permanent free account, and you can do it with you will. You can look at the back office. So you can get started for free. You can actually participate in the program for free and build it as an affiliate without even paying money. Should you decide to fund an account, you can get started for as little as $100. So I like that it's free. It makes it simple for folks to look around. It makes it simple to acquire customers that way. $100 to get started is the minimum. If you should you just want to use the software to create returns for yourself. And then if we could show you, I'm not going to show you in this because we have a presentation. We have private presentations that are really professionally done, that show the books, that show the trading. Everything's validated. It's very different than any program that I've seen and different than programs that you're used to. It doesn't do daily trades. Well, it does do daily trades, but it's a weekly program. There are programs out there that I am participated with that do returns daily. They're a little bit uh, they're very volatile and they're very risky. And this is something that I almost not that I overlooked it. I got started a couple of months ago, but everything's validated. It doesn't pay out the same like a dollar, like 2 points a day, point and a half a day. It's averaging like 2.5, 3.5% per week. But that's far surpasses anything I've done in the past. But this training is about business and about network marketing and about customer acquisition, customer retention. If you're a person that's looking for a viable home-based business, why this could be a very good fit for you, or a mobile-based business, or a business that you have on the run, or if you're just a customer, if you're looking to make money without recruiting, this is a great system for that. So again, free to get started. I'll show you the funnel you can take a look at. And if you're part of my team and you don't have this funnel, make sure you get back to me. We'll get you this funnel here. There's a whole system behind this. If you want to learn how everyday people are earning passive income without selling, recruiting, or posting, using advanced AI crypto intelligence for the average person looking for modern ways to accelerate their wealth, get instant access to the video series. Plus, we have a free compound calculator, your simple guide to weekly passive income. This really is for anyone. It's a set it and forget it program. Enter your details here, name, email. We respect your privacy. Obviously, we're not going to spam you, but this will keep you updated with our private, professionally done Zooms. We have a Telegram group. Create a digital pension. I say pension because I was a civil servant for 25 years. I paid into a 401k, 457 Roth IRA, mutual funds, and I wanted to diversify into crypto, and I started that last year. Best decision we made in business thus far. How to compress 30 years of savings with the power of crypto. There are people right now that are playing catch up. There are people right now that are baby boomers and even the silent generation, baby boomers, Generation X, uh, millennials, and young kids too. I mean, so it's there's no recruiting, no posting, just set it and forget it. So that's something that if you're looking at a business through the lens of a business owner, like I do, when I build a network, I want something that I can have a lot of customers that are making monies without having to recruit. It's not easy to just become a great recruiter. It's something we teach, and you can learn more how to do that. right? But if you don't have people making money in a business and they're just spending money all the time, you're not going to retain customers. More people are taking ownership of their retirement, leveraging crypto and AI. So I'm going to jump right into today's training, and let's talk about does crypto and MLM, like, does it even work? Because we've seen a lot of things that don't work, right? And a lot of things that do work. So does it even work? The disclaimer, obviously, is this is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. Cryptocurrency involves risk, including loss of principal. Income examples are not guaranteed. Past performance does not dictate future results. Always do your own diligence. I do my diligence. You should do your diligence, right? If I was selling wellness, I would have to say the same thing about products. If it's a weight loss or any type of product, you have to have a disclaimer that says these products aren't to be used to treat, cure, mitigate any disease. We're not like CNN or Fox News, and we can just tell people to do whatever they want without any ramification. We are regular people, so we want to make sure that we use disclaimers and we we work according to the parameters, right? So this is the disclaimer. The big elephant in the room, right? With anything, is a pyramid, a Ponzi, a scam, a rug pull. Is it one of those things? You hear that no matter what you're selling, no matter what you're doing, you're going to hear that. But what if it does work? Right? What if this is actually validated and we can show you that it actually does work? Well, you're still going to have them out there. You're still going to have the negative people, right? That goes without saying, no matter what. You're always going to have the crabs in the bucket. But let's start with, does crypto itself work? Like cryptocurrency, because it's got to a point where this is not a matter of opinion anymore. Let me just make sure I have the sound share, because I am going to share it. A quick video. I want to make sure the audio is on for sharing properly. Okay. So does crypto even work? So you could look this statistic up. Okay. In 2009, cryptocurrency worldwide users was less than 100 users. Over the next 10 years, it grew by 45 million people to 20 in 2019, but still under 1% of worldwide users. What happened in 2020? It more than doubled. Why? Distrust in media, banking, politics, everything, medical industry. People are starting to say, I've got to take care of myself. I've got to learn more about digital. The world's gone digital. 2020 you have 1.3%, 100 million users. 5 years later, 6 years later, it's 1 billion, it's 12% of users worldwide using cryptocurrency. Over the next 5 years, estimated to over 30% utilizing cryptocurrency. We've heard it. The world's gone digital, digital currency. This isn't, again, this is not my opinion. We see 10-year growth comparison of major assets, 2015 to 2025. You know what these are. S&P 500, silver, gold, Meta, Facebook, Instagram, Google, Apple, Amazon, Tesla, Nvidia, everything. We said we wish we would have got in early with these, right? But you look at some of the growth of some of the cryptocurrencies have considerably and disproportionately outperformed even the best of major assets, traditional major assets. So this is happening no matter what. The executive order to allow Bitcoin and 401k and cryptocurrencies into 401k. Entrepreneurs, I mean, you can't turn on the news or anything or online about top entrepreneurs, whether it's the BlackRocks, the JP Morgans, major financial institutions, corporations, banking, lending, everyone involved with cryptocurrency. And again, the numbers support that. So it's not a matter of opinion. Here's a very quick video. I can set up here and do 100 different videos, but this is one, just Eric Trump talking about it, and then we'll have one with Andrew Tate. A couple quick videos.
There's no doubt in my mind, cryptocurrency is going to replace traditional finance, TradFi, and it's happening so fast. I mean, cryptocurrency is literally outpacing, the growth of the internet, in the 90s, Charles. And I've never been so clear about something. I've never been able to see something so clearly in my life.
See, that's clear as day, right?
I'll make it very clear to you also, one more thing. Crypto literally saved my life, because when they went through all this crap, they took my houses, they took my cars, they took all my banks, but they couldn't take my crypto. They sat me down and tried to take my crypto. They tried to get me to admit to having it or saying where it was, like a dummy. So it's not just about getting rich. There's also the fact that as empires fall, they become authoritarian and they get desperate. And as empires collapse, they become violent, not just from the other people, not just from the criminals, but also the governments themselves. And it's very easy for them to take a house from you. If you buy a house and think you own it, you don't own it.
You don't.
You'll see that they'll send a piece of paper from some judge you've never met, and now you're at your house. It doesn't matter to them. The system is brutal.
So it's another thing too. I mean, does crypto work? Yes, it works. Clearly, it works. I mean, we can sit here for hours on it and we can validate that it does work. The question then becomes, does crypto and MLM, does that work together? Does the blend work together? So crypto plus MLM, why do crypto projects use MLM? If you look at how does a mutual fund work, mutual funds pool money from numerous investors to purchase a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds. So it's really not very different than that. And then there are crypto programs and software programs and institutions that are creating their own exchanges. You can't have just 10 people investing $1 billion each. You can't start an exchange that way. You need more users. So using the word of mouth affiliate marketing model, it just works. Big institutions use these. We know it. I mean, are you gonna sit and argue with Target, Amazon, Home Depot, Costco, Lowe's? Why do they all have affiliate programs? Because we know they work. So they do work. Now, I want to compare traditional network marketing to crypto network marketing and why this shift has been happening and why it will continue to happen. If you have any experience in the industry, this may touch a nerve, or you're going to realize math is math, right? So many good companies are out of business that were great companies in network marketing. These companies, this is just a few that are here on the screen. These companies had people making millions of dollars. A lot of these companies were billion-dollar companies. Leadership, systems, everything. They had great success, and they're all out of business. None of these companies you can join right now. There are other big conglomerate companies, network marketing companies, that are down significantly since 2020, really significantly, like $1 billion. This company's down what? $500 million, $1 billion, more than $1 billion. Look at this company's down $200 million. These are companies that have been around for forever. Again, nothing against the companies or the products or anything else, but people are looking for something simple and something residual. Is it fair to say that timing matters? Right? Momentum matters. The market matters. There are companies here, like I just showed here. If you got in at the right time and did the right work, you could have made. I was in a couple companies here. If you worked hard at the right time, you would have favorable results. Wrong time, you're out. Same thing with any of these other companies. So timing matters. The market matters, right? What people want matters. Network marketing itself has changed. And maybe you've been involved in network marketing for some time, because I have. And this is just an illustration, right? You get very excited when you're starting a new business. It's you get started. Maybe you bring in a front line of people who bring in friends, You're building teams, you're doing Zooms, you're having meetings. The culture is there. You're excited, but you're wondering, why are all the people leaving, right? Your attrition is just out of control, and the retention is not even there. You're wondering what just happened. That company was great. I thought it was what happened? So you do it again. You start another deal with a new company. It's better. It's going to be better. So you get started and you're excited and you go through the same process again, and you're building an organization and people are coming in and more people are leaving, and you're saying, did that just happen again? Right? And things happen. Companies say, we're changing the comp plan. Thanks for all your customers. Appreciate it. Right? Well, you can't get into the back office. They just were like, sorry, we're closed. We're out. It happens. You end up with this MLM PTSD. A few years ago, the new membership model hits, the matrix model, right? And all the matrices pop up. And I've been in multiple matrices, built multiple matrices, And you find out the reality is you need thousands of people to make any money in those organizations. And the same thing actually happens, and you have a lot of attrition there as well. So, this isn't meant to be negative. I'm just illustrating what's been happening, right? So, why does it happen? Why does that happen in whether it's network marketing or membership marketing? Why? Auto ship and membership, monthly payments. People don't want to spend money on monthly payments. I mean, who's the lunatic out there saying, I want to get some monthly payments? People are looking to cut expenses, not add them, right? They don't care how great your deal is. They're not paying monthly. No one wants auto ship. No one likes auto ship. No one stays on auto ship, no matter what. You got to come up with the story of we got the greatest product ever. You can't get it anywhere else, right? No one cares. Why do people like crypto and MLM? Is because there's no monthly expense. In network marketing on the left, you have a monthly expense, you have a monthly auto ship. On the right with cryptocurrency, no monthly expense, no monthly auto ship or membership. People don't like, I mean, if you're watching this, even if you're an affiliate and you're a leader, like, you don't like auto ship either. No one does. So people like that there's no monthly with these programs. Network marketing, no matter what, even if you're with a program that doesn't have, there are some programs that are direct selling companies, right? That doesn't have an auto ship, but you still have to recruit to make money. If no one recruits, no one makes money on the left. As a crypto customer, not even an affiliate, there's no recruiting to make money. That's the whole point of the software, is it makes money, period. That's why you would purchase software. Why would you put money in a mutual fund? For it to make money. For it to grow. That's the only reason. There are people, no matter what, they do not want to reach out to their friends, family, neighbors, relatives, and recruit to make money. They just don't want to do it. You know that. If you've been around, you know. Network marketing on the left, products cost you, which is an expense. Crypto customer on the right, products pay you, which is an asset. An enormous difference. Another side-by-side comparison, network marketing, crypto affiliate. On the left, let's just say these are example numbers. Your startup is $300 for maybe a home conversion pack or whatever it may be, or $1,500 for a device or a pack. Then you have your monthly auto ship, whether it's a membership or an auto ship, $20 to $200 a month for 12 months. Crypto customer, particularly the program that we are promoting, it's zero startup. There's no pay to play. You can actually be an affiliate without paying any money. Zero. You can refer people and still get paid just as if you started with $100,000. So there's no pay to play. However, I'm going to use an example of $100. It's the minimum you can have an account for that compounds. But why, if you are referring something, probably you're going to be using it yourself, right? Start up $100, zero monthly. But just look to the left and look to the right. Like, which is more appealing, right? So, with an example, this crypto affiliate, we're going to do an example on 2.5% returns per week. There's no monthly, there's no guarantees in income. There's no guarantees in anything in life. I read the disclaimer earlier. Past results do not dictate future results. This is a training. This is an example. I'm showing you an example. If that returns 2.5% per week, again, that's not 2% a day. This is 2.5% a week, which in the crypto space, a lot of people say, well, that's not really a lot. But in reality, that's really significant. If I'm getting 1% a year on my bank account, 2.5% a week is very good. Okay, that's just my outlook on this. Let's do an example, network marketing compared to crypto affiliate. Network marketing, you're in the red, meaning you have an expense, period. As a crypto affiliate, you are in the red. Your startup was $100. So you have access to those funds. You can take it out at any given time, but you're still in the red for the 100. You're still down the 100. You could see here, though, the returns are $10 a month, $21 a month, $35 a month. Those are the compounding returns. You have a break-even point of month 7 as a crypto affiliate in this example. On the left, you never break even unless you recruit your way out of it. Period. You'll always have an asset. On the right, you don't recruit at all and you break even after 7 months with these numbers. No recruiting. Think about this for your customers. On the left, traditional network marketing, the annual cost is $500 to $3,000, right? Whether it's memberships or you have a pack and then you have your auto ship. Without recruiting, you have gross income of zero, net income of zero. On the right, your annual cost in this example is $100. Your gross income was $361 with a net of $261. You left it in there to just compound. That's a huge difference, obviously. What about over 2 years? 2 years in network marketing. I mean, how long do you want to join a company? People aren't staying very long in companies. And we know this is why. On the left, 2-year cost $1,000 to $6,000. Your gross income, you can see the numbers, 0 and 0. On the right, even at $100, your gross income $1,300, net income over 2 years $1,200, right? No one's retiring with $1,200. I'm just giving you an example. Now, what if you did $1,000 on the right? Your 2-year cost would have been $1,000. Your gross income would have been $13,000. Net would be $12,000. That's your $500 a month. You ever hear of that in network marketing? If I can show you a way to make an extra $500 a month without interrupting what you're currently doing, would you be open to learning about it? Well, this is a potential solution. No guarantees, but there's no guarantees in any network marketing business. Think about the people that joined a company like Modere 2 weeks before it shut down, right? Or any of the hundreds and hundreds of companies, or any of the companies that I showed that are out of momentum. So this isn't an exclusive crypto thing. There's risk in everything in life. Outside of networking, what about a traditional business? It's known you're not going to break even. No monthly, no recruiting. Think of it for your customers. Do you want to have a business that has customers, or do you just want to recruit recruiters that recruit recruiters, right? In network marketing model, this is a customer-based business. Customer retention. Which one are you going to have customer retention with? Let's just be real. On the left, you have an expense. On the right, you have an asset. Network marketing. You must recruit and build a team to create an asset. For you to have an asset, you must have a team of people that have an expense. So no matter what, you start with an expense, you build a team. Now you have an asset, but the team has an expense. Now the team, we know retention is a major problem in network marketing. And I don't want to be a negative Nelly. I'm experienced here. Everyone quits. Maybe not everybody. There's a few stragglers there, right? But you end up with, and I was a straggler. I was still a straggler with some things, right? You have an expense. So what do? You go to another deal, right? What's interesting to the market, and I showed you the numbers. I'm going to show you again. People are getting involved in cryptocurrency to the tune of hundreds of millions of people a year. You have an asset without recruiting. Should you decide to recruit, the customer affiliate makes income without recruiting. So you have a whole team of people, they're making money without recruiting, and they don't have a monthly payment. So where are they going? They're not leaving. They don't quit. So here's a question that I would always have too. It's like, if you're making money without recruiting, then why are you telling me about this? Here's why. Compounding interest without team building or recruiting, yes, as a customer. But you make compounding income with recruiting and team building. We're talking about geometric progression off the charts. There's something, and I'll show you, if something that's in high demand that has value, customer acquisition, retention, value, that's a business, right? Compounding income with recruiting and team building. Here's an example. Crypto affiliate with team building. So as we showed, whether you're a customer or an affiliate, whether you want to tell someone or not, this is the example we're using. Start up $100, 2.5% weekly returns is 0 monthly cost. Okay? So if that's available to you, would it make sense that it's available to someone else? It's the same thing, if they're a customer as well. So let's just say you put in your son, your daughter, your friend, you show it to them, show them the app. They're like, wow, this is cool. Yeah, they get started. They have the same software as you have. Same thing, right? So you have week one, $110 in month one, $110 in rewards. Actually, $10 in rewards, right? Income rewards. They have the same option as well. Then the next month it's 20. We're just going to give an example. Then it's $30, $150, $170. And both accounts are growing simultaneously, right? With no tech setup, nothing. They're just growing. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Can anything happen? Of course, just like anything else in life. So the startup's $100 and the rewards are $10. The rewards come from the software and the trading world, not new people's money. So this isn't something where you have to recruit people to bring in money so you make money. This is coming directly from the markets. Hope you heard what I just said. This is colossal information. Okay? So $10 rewards, $20 rewards. See that? That's coming from the market, the 50, the 70, the $100 from the market. So if someone that you just recruited made $10, or someone that you shared this with made $10 in rewards, let's just say you get paid 10% match from the company, not from the affiliate, but the company, the software company pays you because you referred that person a $10 match. That would give you 10% of the $10 you'd be making $1 passive income. And as it grows, now it's $20, 10%, $2, $30, 10%, $3, $50, $5, $70, $7. You can see how it increases. Now you have passive income coming in, right? Returns and passive income increase without anyone recruiting any new people, without any new money coming into your organization. This is how it works. What if you referred 10 people and they all did the same thing, all had the $100, right? You start off at $10 passive income, then 20, 30, 40, $100 passive income, 200, 400. Build a bigger organization, $1,000 in passive income. Then you have geometric progression. I mean, this is what, guys, if you plug into what we're doing here, we have something cooking, right? And if, again, go to the funnel, drop your best email, and find out more. Watch a full presentation. Learn more about this particular program because it is definitely different. $1,000 passive income. You grow a team out. They're bringing in people too. They have your opportunity. They have the same opportunity as you. This isn't the guy at the top makes all the money. That's not how this works. $2,000, right? $5,000. Geometric progression, $10,000, right? 20, 30. There are people that are making 5 figures a week already in 90 days. A week. Passive income from passive income without touching their balance. Okay? Let's recap this. You want a business, I mean, you don't have to even be a business owner to think this. I mean, you want something that's in high demand. I mean, yes, you're going to sell something you want. High demand value, you need something that's customer driven. You need something that has customer acquisition and most importantly, customer retention. Without retention, you have no residual, recurring income. You need the retention. So again, to remind it, like you could say, well, cryptocurrency, I don't know about crypto. Well, our opinion doesn't matter anymore. Because I said that was me. Crypto, MLM. 2009, under 100 users. In 10 years, it went to 45 million, still under 1%. 2020, the world changed. It doubles. It 10x's more than over the next 5 years, 6 years. There's 1 billion worldwide users going to over 33% of the world by 2031 over the next 5 years. So is there high demand? That's not my opinion. These are the numbers. It's in high demand. Is there value? Well, you can create a free account. All trading is transparent and validated. There's an asset protection program. You have insurance on your funds with this particular program that we're marketing. I didn't say the name of the brand on this video, but again, go to the person that invited you to this and create a free account. Get on a webinar. If any of this, we have private webinars, invitation only. There's no requirement to fund an account to participate as an affiliate. There's no pay to play. It hasn't had, we have the historical rates, it has not had a losing week in 2 years. Compounding returns without recruiting and team building, access to funds, withdraw at any time. There is a penalty if you withdraw your funds within the first year. There's 10%, 5% within the first 24 months. After that, 0%. I don't know if you've ever had a CD or a 401k or anything. There's penalties there as well. So this is actually fair. So is there value? Heck yeah, there's value. What about customer driven, customer acquisition, customer retention? The trading software, again, is no monthly, no recruiting. There's a free app in the App Store that you can get once you have an account, even if it's a free account. So yeah, it's customer driven, customer acquisition. I'm looking for customers. Why am I doing this video? I'm looking for customers. My team members are looking for customers. We're looking for people that are maybe sick and tired of the traditional network marketing model. Like, why are so many people looking? And not even people in network marketing, because people hate network marketing. But why are they looking? Why are regular people looking? A lot of people work 40 hours a week for a lifetime just to pay bills, right? You do too if you're watching this. Right? Maybe you're driving to something right now. You're walking and stressing, right? Baby boomers, Generation X, millennials, right? I'm not being gloom and doom, but people like, what's going on in this world? If your business is doing great and you don't need any new information about diversification or creating income, more income, then hey, I want to say thanks for tuning in, right? Thank you. But if you're concerned about inflation, the economy, retirement, it might be time to look beyond traditional systems and explore new ways to build and protect your wealth. Click the link below, get back to the person who invited you to this video, create a free account, and we will invite you to a presentation. You can get on a phone with us, right? Whatever it is you're looking for, you just let us know. And maybe it's for you, maybe it's not for you, right? I just wanted to come on and do a presentation. If anyone's live, if you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be back on. I'm going to start doing videos about this every single day. I really like this program, obviously. And again, let me just be the first to say thank you for tuning in. God bless you. And I'll see you at the top. Let's get